Guess what I have sitting in my backyard?
A trampoline?
Better. A boat? Better. Better.
The character I am collecting in this video is Kenny McCormick in Season 5 of South Park.
Why?
Kenny appears in 13 out of the 14 episodes of South Park's 5th season, which first aired between June 20th and December 12th, 2001. This would be the final season of the series to contain the running gag of Kenny being killed by the end of each episode. South Park's creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, had grown tired of having to shoehorn in a character who was essentially just a prop. Kenny's muffled voice is provided by Matt Stone.
What's your wish, pal?
What did he say? He said his wish is not to die.
Kenny becomes infected with a plague that is making people vomit up their intestines, caused by an excessive public use of the curse word shit.
God damn it, Kenny, don't get your plague germs on me!
A TV show, Night of a Million Shits, accidentally summons a hellish dragon. It is defeated by the Knights of Standards and Practices.
And Kenny didn't die! Holy shit! Who?
Kenny and Stan's fathers, Stuart and Randy, are uncomfortable with Big Gay Al being the boys' scout leader. Having him removed backfires, as the replacement is caught taking nude photographs of the children.
Here's one, and here's another. Daddy? Oh my god.
Meanwhile, Timmy is jealous of the new handicapped kid in town. He tries to get Jimmy killed by giving him an orange parka to wear.
Thanks again, Tip-Tip!
The real Kenny isn't actually killed on screen.
These 6 brave little boys! 5 brave little boys!
Furthermore, he is seen in the scene after this one, though this was potentially a continuity error. The boys join a religious cult dedicated to magician David Blaine. Kenny appears unhooded throughout most of this episode, but as all the shaved children look alike, besides Cartman, it is impossible to identify him, until the Blainologists perform a mass suicide.
Kyle? Oh my god! They killed Kenny! You bastard!
When Scott Tenorman humiliates Eric Cartman in front of the town, Kenny dies laughing. Literally.
Oh my god, he killed Kenny!
The boys ask comedians Terrance and Phillip to perform at South Park's Earth Day festival. During the second half of the episode, Kenny is brutally assaulted by the event's organizers.
Maybe you kids don't understand how important Earth Day is for the future of our planet. Maybe you need some convincing.
They chop off his left hand because Terrance and Phillip are late. They chop off his right hand because during rehearsals, the Canadian double act have an argument and break up.
We've got to get them back together, you guys. They could do this to us.
The boys' solution to this is to screen a documentary about Terrance and Phillip, which satisfies the audience, but not the Earth Day committee, who chop off Kenny's legs. Despite being dismembered, Kenny is still alive at the end of the episode.
Yeah, Kenny, everything turned out okay. Nuh-uh. You better not be lying, Kenny.
Cartman inherits $1 million and uses all the money to buy an amusement park.
There's also the lawsuit of the little boy who died in your park. The family's entitled to the rest of this.
What, Kenny? He dies all the time!
This is one of several occasions where Kenny's ability to respawn is acknowledged. Kenny and Cartman demonstrate to Stan and Kyle how to milk a dog. This causes their parents to insist their young children be taught about sex by their teachers, which leads to the boys and girls declaring war on each other to stop the threat of STDs.
Oh, bitch!
The boys' brand new console, the Osama Game Sphere, is taken hostage by the military because they think the children are hiding Towelie, a talking, walking, weed-addicted towel. Driving Towelie back to the corporation that created him, Kenny operates the pedals while Stan steers.
Alright, that does it. Brake angrily, Kenny!
The sinister purpose behind smart towels is unfolded, but all the boys care about is the safety of their game sphere.
Oh my god!
As a precaution in the wake of the September 11th terrorist attack, the boys' backpacks are searched.
Let's see, hotties, juicy, whoppers. Okay, next.
As requested by the president, the children each send $1 to a child in Afghanistan. One of them sends Stan a goat.
You're gonna have to take it home with you, Kyle. Dude, my mom won't even let me have a hamster, Kenny. No fucking way, dude.
Attempting to send the goat back via a military cargo plane, the boys are accidentally locked inside.
Oh god, it was horrible! Carmen farted in there. We had to breathe it in for 20 hours.
Later, while escaping Osama bin Laden's hideout, Kenny and his Afghan doppelganger are shot by the Taliban. It is school picture day, and Kenny plays a prank by wearing his parka upside down and backwards, so that his butt sticks out of his hood. Believing this to be the greatest joke of all time, Cartman has the photo printed on milk cartons by claiming Kenny is missing.
Brown eye.
Okay, brown eye.
And big rosy cheeks.
This gets the unintentional attention of Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, who suffer from a facial deformity, as did their son, who has been missing for 20 years, Ben Affleck.
Kenny, don't you think you owe the Thompsons an apology?
The sight of a married couple who legitimately have buttocks for faces stuns Cartman with such force that he completely loses his sense of humour. But it returns to him by the end of the episode, just in time for him to laugh at Kenny's death. Kenny is killed by an airport security guard.
What's this? A toenail clipper! Die, Terrance!
Oh, Jesus!
The boys play Kick in the Nuts, while Token plays polo with the new rich kids in town. Kenny's unacknowledged death happens off-screen, but his corpse is still seen. Beginning with a typically hilarious but dark scenario of Cartman trying to sell 30 aborted fetuses he stole from a crash site, the atmosphere of the episode switches from comedy to drama when Stan and Kyle are told Kenny is in hospital and has been diagnosed with a terminal illness.
No, this can't happen. Kenny can't die. Kenny can't die.
For the first time, the boys show they deeply care about their orange-hooded friend, even Cartman, which is really the joke of the episode, given at this point in the show's history, Kenny has already died 70 times. The Make-A-Wish Foundation come to cheer Kenny up, but they fail to do so.
I bet you'd like to meet Madonna, huh? What was that?
He said Madonna's an old anorexic whore who wore her welcome years ago, and that now she suddenly speaks with a British accent and she thinks she can play guitar and she should go herself. Should I come in now?
Stan has been avoiding the hospital because he cannot bear to see his friend in such an upsetting state. He finally gets the courage to visit Kenny, but he is too late.
I let Kenny down. I'm his worst friend.
Meanwhile, Cartman has succeeded in lifting a ban on stem cell research, which he claimed to be using to help his dying friend. At the funeral, Stan and Kyle discover the real reason Cartman wanted the legal right to use the fetus stem cells was so he could clone a pizzeria.
Hey, I wasn't Kenny's worst friend. Cartman was.
Trey Parker and Matt Stone had actually considered killing off Kyle because they felt his personality was too interchangeable with Stan's. Although Kenny would return during the next season of South Park, his deaths were rationed to an average of once per year.
Jesus, tap dancing Christ, is this thing ever gonna end?